Give me one sec. Your topics are biofuel, bricks, quad, and nanotechnology. I'll repeat the topic: biofuel, bricks, quad, and nanotechnology. You have 3 minutes. Pranastav, you can start.
Okay. So, Jain everyone, the topic of my today's lecturate is Indian heritage. So, friends, as we all know that Indian heritage is one of the richest and the oldest heritage in the world. And not just that, we can see that over the thousands of years, our heritage has evolved culturally, religiously, linguistically, as well as under different domains. Now, friends, let's just first understand about the ancient civilization as well as the ancient heritage that India carries forward. As we all know that India has been developed through a large urbanization called Indus Valley Civilization, and we all know that Indus Valley Civilization is one of the renowned for its urban planning. Not just that, but also it has a drainage as well as craft system. Now, friends, having such kind of urban infrastructure as well as civilization, which not only just is self-sufficient, but is also doing trading with the other civilizations like Egyptian as well as the Mesopotamian civilization. So, friends, now coming forward to the next thing that Indian heritage includes, we can also see that Indian heritage also promotes diversity as a strength. As we all know that there are a lot of ethnicity in India, as well as a lot of shared religions and other group of people live together, and we can see that all of them live together, which shows that the diversity or the Indian heritage that has also act as a strength for us. Now, Indian heritage not only just included as the ancient civilization or the, but in modern day also we can see that. And apart from that, let's just first understand about the religious as well as the philosophical traditions that come under the Indian heritage. Like we can see that India is the birth of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, as well as Sikhism. So a lot of religion has been taken birth there. And over the centuries, we have seen that the foreigners also has influence. Like we can see that the Zoroastrians has also embraced the Indian heritage, and we can see that a lot of art and architecture has also developed due to that, like the Indo-Gothic architecture, we can see Indo-Roman architecture. And not only just that, we can see that because of the influence of a lot of foreigners, we also have a lot of other like Gandhara school of art as well as a lot of other arts which has also taken into our Indian heritage. Now, friends, coming forward to the next thing, like we can also see that Indian heritage is also includes the teaching of lot of sages as well as different contemporaries or the religious person at that point of time. We can see that Buddha, Mahavira, Guru Nanak Dev, as well as a lot of people, like we can see that about the Shankaracharya, which at that point of time has created a mud and as well as stopped the Buddhism from spreading to all of the India. So this is also something which we can talk about Indian heritage. Now, if we talk about the modern civilization, like if traditionally civilization that we have all talked about, but if we have talked about the modern significance, we can see that Indian also advances now towards as a technologically also, and we can see that India's yoga recently has been gained a tremendous traction in recent time. So with all that in mind, I think that Indian heritage is a priceless treasure, which
All
not
right,
only.
time's up.
Okay, time's up.